is up, guys? This is the Con Kids. It's been a while. Today we're going to be talking about a whole conglomerate of things. We're going to be talking about Batman, Moon Knight, Morbius, maybe a little bit of Doctor Strange in there. I'm Austin, and then we can start down.
I'm Daniel. I'm back.
I'm Jacob, and I'm new.
Yeah, don't stress it. It's not anything crazy.
No.
But yeah, how was your guys' break? It's been a long time.
I mean, my break was pretty chill. I mean, I was just, vibing out, checking out the backyard. There's some pretty cool rocks. So yeah, it was pretty exciting.
That's sick. How was
Yeah.
your break, Jacob?
It was pretty good, though we haven't been on spring break yet. Ours is a little late. Just finishing, getting ready to moving to Delaware, Ohio. So
Oh,
bunch of crazy with that stuff.
Oh, nice.
exciting.
Yeah. You guys saw Batman, right?
Yes, I did.
What'd you guys think of that?
Oh my gosh, it was so much. It was so cool though. I mean, gosh. I mean, the cinematography, the lighting, the use of red, and it was just, the suit.
Oh yeah. The suit was
was sick.
spectacular. Like, look at that.
I wish I could wear that suit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What'd you think, Jacob?
I thought it was overall like a great movie. It kind of took the more of a Dark Knight approach to the Batman, obviously, just like the violence, the brutality of Batman. And I kind of like the suit. It kind of gave you like this like older kind of Batman suit vibes with it. But I thought it was probably the best Batman movie I've ever seen.
Oh, nice. Yeah, no, it was definitely really cool. Like, I love the idea of like him being a detective, like going back to the comics and like the origination, because like ever since like the 60s, you see him as bright and powerful. It's like, no, that's not
Yeah.
Batman. Batman's this moody dude who like got off the wrong side of the bed.
Yeah.
Like, he's not happy. And then like even the villains, like the Riddler was amazing.
Oh
Like,
my gosh, yes, he was.
especially like the unmasking, he just ends up being like a normal dude. Like, he looks like my mom's cousin. It's hysterical. Somebody you'd run into like on a daily.
Oh
And
yeah.
you would never think about that. So that's what makes him like, he's not like Joker, like Heath Ledger style, where he has like these big scars on his mouth. He's like a normal person.
Yeah. That was so cool. I was like, it was so good. Like, he had such a unique performance too. I was like, whoa, dude, he's so different. He's not your average mustache villain, your chaotic villain. He's just the Riddler.
Yeah. No, it was crazy. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen it by now, too bad. But right when like they capture the Riddler, like I thought the movie was over. I thought it's like, wow, good job, Batman, you saved the day, like all that other stuff. Like, were you guys expecting that whole plot twist of, hey, we're not done yet, this is the grand finale?
I was like, I kind of thought they were gonna do something else, only because the movie fell short. But like, if they ended it that way, I was like, oh shoot. Like, I kind of was a little like, oh snap, this is kind of crazy. I was not expecting the whole boom, bam. Oh, it was not. I was not expecting him to sort of win in some
Yeah.
sense. I was like, oh gosh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. What do you think, Jacob?
Yeah, mine is kind of the opposite. I actually expected it to be more because I was just sitting there in the theater and I was like, there's no way this is it. I was like, there has to be more. So you can't just end it here.
I felt like the movie just dragged on forever. I was like, there's no way they can come up with even more content. And then like I was literally like in the process of getting out of my chair, and it's like, hey, there's something under the floorboard. Oh my gosh. All right. It's uncomfortable chair. Here we go.
Yeah, that was funny.
What'd you guys think of the other villains of the Batman?
Oh yeah. I mean, Black Cat was pretty cool. Or Catwoman. Sorry, Catwoman. Marvel.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I thought she was doing pretty cool. She was pretty cool. I like how she had like an alternate perspective to Batman, which kind
Yeah.
of just gave the movie more layers. I thought that was just super cool. I was like, oh snap, she's not messing with Batman at all, really. I mean, of course they kind of come together at the end, but like I thought that was like the coolest thing that Batman had to stop her from killing her dad, basically. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, Falcone. He himself was a great character too, like the mob boss
Mhm.
kind of situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we can't forget about Penguin.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
He
Such
did
a
a
good
good job.
presentation.
I like how like they just made them all seem like normal people. Like it was so cool. Like they all just had real people problems. Like even the bad guy was just pretty well, there was a lot of bad guys, but like they just seemed like flawed people, but not crazy. They were crazy, but not in like they seemed like they had good motives from becoming that crazy. Not
Yeah,
like they start off crazy and of course they're just gonna do the worst things ever. They're crazy.
yeah, it makes it
But
more realistic. Like all of us have been like in like either a short period of time or a longer period of time, like a little crazy, like we're not like thinking straight. So I felt like this really did a good job in being like, hey, we're gonna exploit that. We're gonna make these guys
mm,
like relatable. Yeah. So do you guys have any thoughts about the movie in general? Like we can start with you, Jacob.
Yeah. Just I really couldn't stop thinking about it. I was like, oh, I need them to come out with another one soon because I was like, it was that good. Like it was one of those movies that I felt like I was like, oh, I could watch this again. Like
yeah.
the whole detective thing. I love that. How they set up more like a mystery. It wasn't your typical superhero film where it's like, oh, Batman, he's gonna go out save the day, which he did save the day. Just in the, it was just laid out in a whole different format that I absolutely loved.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. I mean, I really enjoyed the movie. I was enjoying myself sitting in the theater. I was like, "Oh man, I wish I was a kid again. Could have got the toy or something." But I mean, it was really cool, and I just like how Batman felt like he seemed like a Batman that just didn't have everything together, which I thought was the coolest part because I'm used to Batman being like 5 steps ahead of his like villains. He's all like, you thought Joker, and he's like, what? And, like, so I thought it was cool that Batman was just like the one getting like side-eyed and like not knowing what was really going on. I mean, it was really cool. I mean, I enjoyed it a lot. I also kind of like the little detail they had with his parents.
Oh my
Dude, that
goodness.
was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tired of hearing all about this, legendary from all the movies they've done of Batman, how great and grand the like not banners. I'm thinking wrong thing. Wayne's were.
Wayne, yeah, the Waynes.
Yeah. And then like this is nice, it makes it more relatable. Like everything just seems super relatable. Like you could feel what they were feeling on some shit.
Mhm.
Yeah. I also like how they brought up the Arkhams because in every Batman film, it's like you never hear of the Arkhams. Like, who are the Arkhams?
Who are the Arkhams?
And Arkham Asylum.
Oh yeah.
It's like the whole founder, whatever his name was, I forget. But he basically he basically built the asylum off of his family's mansion.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I remember Armadeus Arkham. Yeah, that was him.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how'd you guys feel about Robert Pattinson like going into the movie, and then how do you feel about him like coming out? Because everybody knows him for Twilight and being like
Yeah.
those like poster boy.
Yeah, I was a little suspicious. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna. Yeah, at first I was like, "Huh, that guy's gonna play Batman." Okay, but I mean, I wasn't. I don't think I was too freaked out because I never really saw the Twilight series. So I only seen him in like Tenet, and I was like, he seems like he could do a decent job, you know. And then after watching it, I mean, I think he was more fit for the role. I'm like, man, they got this dude came from like some dark aesthetic. Now he's gonna play Batman in this dark aesthetic. I mean, he did a pretty good job. I think he was pretty. I don't know if they say he was perfect for the role, but I think like I think all the things came together, and he just worked out pretty well.
Yeah, no, for sure. He was great. What do you think, Jacob?
Yeah, well, I have seen Twilight, and I can say I was in the same boat. I had mixed feelings. I was like, oh, I don't know about this, kind of goofy. But then I honestly saw him, and I was like, it's almost like watching like two different people. Like in Twilight, he's like this handsome, like gentleman type dude, and then in the Batman, he's just like all brutal and
Mhm.
serious, just out trying to stop the bad guys and just brutal. And it was just like it was almost like watching two completely different actors. I honestly thought he
Oh
did a
yeah,
fantastic job.
that's cool.
Yeah, no, it was really cool.
See, now I'm curious. Now I kind of want to see Twilight to see the difference. Man,
So overall, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs middle. Where we
I
at?
say thumbs up.
Thumbs up?
I would say thumbs up. You know, go watch it if you
Yes,
haven't.
sir. Yeah, I'm
You
probably
know,
about there. Like it's a little long, but I mean, other than that, it was great. Yeah.
yeah.
So, any closing arguments about Batman before we leave that topic?
Can we talk about the ending?
Oh
Like
yeah,
the
yeah.
post ending. So I'm not sure. Is that supposed to? Do you guys think that's supposed to be Joker? That
Oh
was.
yeah. I think it is.
Yeah,
I,
it is supposed to be Joker.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of hope it's not Joker because I'm like, oh, I mean, I like Joker, but it's like there's so many other DC villains, and it just seems fast.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I was a little suspicious about the if that was Joker. I was like, ooh, he just doesn't sound like the Joker. I don't know.
Yeah. Are they gonna pull a Suicide Squad?
Yeah, just we had a lot of Jokers come out pretty. No, we just had Joaquin Phoenix. We can wait a couple more decades.
Yeah.
Maybe not a couple more decades.
Yeah. Did you guys end up going to the website?
Oh yeah, I did.
What was on it?
Oh,
I never got there. I just got a little too lazy.
Yeah, so there was actually like two things that came out of it. One was a message like alluding to the fact about the Joker. It was like something like the end isn't actually the end. So alluding to that, there's going to be a continuation. There's going to be a second film. And
oh,
then I guess they updated it. So there's like different riddles that you had to like go through and solve. And they were all different. So the second time and then it brings you to the thing. Did you see where IGN said I forget what the actor's name is. He played the Riddler.
Okay.
He's writing a comic about the Riddler called, I think, Year One or whatever. And basically that's what the updated website was about. It reveals like it's like a poster image and it shows the Year One. It's the question mark.
oh, that's sick. So they made a whole website for this.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so cool.
And it was like the same one that's in the movie. It was the El La Rata Alara or whatever.
Now that's cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
That's need to check that out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, forgot to mention him. Our boy Jeffrey Wright made another appearance. I saw his picture on there. I was like, I got to give him some credit.
Oh, he did so good.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I loved him in that, man.
Yeah. He's been killing in the superhero world. In case you guys don't know, this is the voice of the Watcher to anybody who's watching this. But I loved him.
Oh my gosh. It's funny because before I saw Batman, I saw him in The French Dispatch, and he was basically like a news novelist in that. So then when he played this, I was like, oh, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
always
it
known
took
he's
me a
video games.
yeah, it took me a second to figure out that he was Commissioner Gordon, but then
Yeah,
I was like, oh wait, he's Commissioner Gordon. Okay.
yeah, no, that's cool. So, any more closing arguments or anything like that about Batman?
Nope, just want to wear his outfit.
For sure. So, out of the past and into the future, next up we got going on, and superhero nerd mania is Moon Knight coming out March 30th.
Ooh,
Oh, that looks like it's gonna be good.
Oh man,
yeah.
played by the amazing Oscar Isaac. Uh,
Oh yeah.
yeah, looking so forward to that. Trying to see if I have anything else about him. I don't know who else is in the movie, to be honest. I just know Oscar Isaac.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know too much about who's gonna be in the cast either. But I was excited when I saw that trailer. And when I saw that outfit and costume, I was even more excited.
Looks so cool.
Man.
Yeah, what do you guys think about the schizophrenia, like tying into it?
Well,
It's definitely like interesting because it's almost like you in the movie. It's almost like you don't know what's real and what's not. That's what when I was watching the trailer again today, I was like, so what is he actually doing and what's just the dream? Like I was like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Or is he really dreaming? Or is it just
Yeah,
his other personality?
yeah.
Yeah. It looked cool. Like in the most recent trailer, like it made like the way he communicates with himself, like through the mirror. I know they've done that with a few
oh,
movies. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys saw like the comics or whatever, but apparently, like in comics, I guess, and if I butcher this, please forgive me. But it's like he's like this grave digger slash like treasure hunter slash I don't know.
whoa.
For some reason, he goes to Egypt and he's exploring stuff, and he comes across this like artifact from like ancient Egypt, and he gets possessed by like the moon god of the Egyptians, and
Oh,
that's
that's cool.
who he is.
That's sick. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like this is kind of exciting because it feels like a new Marvel character for me completely. Because
Mhm.
I only remember seeing Moon Knight in like the Spider-Man Ultimate series on Disney XD or something. And he was just hanging around. So I was like, when I saw this, I was like, oh, that guy. I mean, I'm kind of curious to see what he's gonna do. But yeah, the schizophrenia, I'm excited to see what he's gonna do. Um, I'm I'm still I feel like it's gonna be really uh confusing, but not in a bad way. Like I think it's gonna be a cool confusing because there'll be like dream. I don't know if it's gonna be like dreams within dreams, or we never know what reality is.
Full
And
in
then,
Inception.
oh yeah, something like that. I mean, I mean, I don't know. I think it would be funny though to see like because you have to be caught up with some of the Marvel stuff, but if you just watch this show and didn't watch any of the Marvel stuff, you're gonna be like, oh snap, what is going on?
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I'm really excited.
Yeah, for sure. Jacob, anything that you noticed from the trailers or anything like that?
Um, I can't remember for sure if there's anything else that I saw. I'll probably have to watch again, but right now I don't have anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Something that kind of stuck out to me is like you got this like hippie dude or whatever. I don't know if he's like the leader of a cult, but like,
Oh,
he's vibing there. You're like, okay, this guy seems to know what's going on with him. So it makes you wonder, is he
mhm.
possessed too by somebody else or
Yeah, he was an interesting guy. I don't know why, but he like reminded me of like one of the dudes that be hanging out with Doctor Strange a little bit. Um, I don't know. He just gave me that kind of vibe. I can't remember what they're called. I don't know. They're called sorcerers.
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Yeah, he just looked like one of those kind of dudes, but I mean, I already think he's sus, and I haven't even watched the show yet.
Yeah.
But he looks suspicious.
Yeah. Where do you guys think this series is going to go to? Or if you got any theories or anything like that?
See, that's the hardest part. I feel like I don't know what this show's gonna do. I usually like to theorize what it might be about, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we got some mixed up time, some I'm really curious because I just don't really know what Moon Knight's intentions are a lot. I don't know what he wants.
Hmm.
So I don't know if it's gonna be about him trying to figure out how to control his powers or be, battle between himself and himself. I don't know.
Yeah. You got any theories, Jacob?
I don't know. It seems like I. It's just hard because I'll be honest. I never knew Moon Knight existed until I saw the trailer.
Hmm.
So I don't know like a lot about the comics and stuff. I only know because either my dad has talked about it because he loves superheroes and stuff. He has a couple old comic books, and from the movies I've seen. So it was like there were some parts in the movie. It almost gave me like a whole like Batman vibe of him
Mhm.
going around because it's at night, goes around and beats people up.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's something more to it. Like it's like they didn't really reveal a lot of his powers in it, and that was probably on purpose.
Yeah. I feel
Mhm.
like the story's going to take like kind of a blacklist Jason Bourne kind of situation where it's like
Oh,
I
okay.
feel like the main personality we're going to see doesn't really know what's going on, but then you got, the god personality, that actually has the, amazing costume is like, "Hey, I'm not going to tell you for your own protection or because I'm annoyed with you, but slowly over time I'm going to tell you the whole story."
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't even think of that.
That's my theory at least. I could be wrong, so
But it's possible. That's the best part.
yeah. I think those are like the best kind of stories where like the stories like scattered in different places, like kind of how Batman did it. And then
Mm.
like you gotta think about it. Like those are always the best things.
Oh yeah, those are cool. They're like fun, interactive. Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
it'd be cool though if Moon Knight became a villain.
Hmm.
Like he was not a good guy. It was a story about a bad guy.
Yeah, that'd be
Um,
cool. Like I love the whole like vigilante, kind of, hey, I'm a good guy, but I'm a bad guy. Like you see a
mhm.
lot more of that happening nowadays.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's what I was like in the trailer. They never like directly determine whether he's good or bad. They just kind of leave you with, oh, here's the dude. He's got problems, turns into Moon Knight. So we'll leave it up to you guys to decide whether he's good or bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about you. I'm definitely looking forward to this. I'm assuming you guys are too.
I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah. But yeah, that comes out March 30th, I believe, or 31st. I don't know.
Ooh, okay.
I think it's like next week though. I saw on their Instagram it was like 1 week away. So
Yes.
super
Yeah.
looking forward to that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then shortly after that, April 1st, we got Morbius coming out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
This movie has been postponed, I think, 2, 3 times. It was supposed to come out in February, and now it's coming out in April.
Hmm.
Hopefully, they don't cancel it again.
I know. I want to see that one so bad.
Oh yeah,
Gosh.
but it looks super good. You got where's his face? I'm gonna pull him up. Sorry, I'm backstage. I'm trying to figure out where the picture of the dude is.
Morbius.
Yeah,
He's got a weird eyeballs and sharp teeth.
I don't think that one loaded. I think it might have been left out. But either way, you got Morbius, stumpy little dude comes into it's always weird. You get these people that shouldn't be ripped and stuff like that. They got like an illness and they're all that like that. Or hey, I'm a skinny guy who can't join the army. Next thing you know, they become jacked. It makes me mad. Like, how can you go from this to this after getting something injected in you? And then we got the rest of us who spend like years just trying to
just going to the gym.
So annoying.
Still can't lift the car.
Oh, they're on the roids. That's not super serum. That's roids. But yeah, looks really cool. You got what's his face? You got Tyrese Gibson coming in. Love this man.
Oh wow, I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, really looking forward to him coming in. There's in the trailer at least you got Michael Keaton coming in possibly.
Spider-Man connections.
Oh yeah, hopefully. I don't know though. I've heard some mixed things about possibly him not even showing up. That was just a rumor.
Wow, no.
Hopefully they have no idea what they're talking about. Oh, there he is.
And there he is. Oh gosh, that's terrifying.
Oh, it looks so good. Looks so good.
That's cool, yeah.
Oh now it's time for the vampires for the boys. Woohoo!
With the boys. Hey.
All the girls have their chance of Twilight. Now we get Morbius. Yeah. But is there anything you guys noticed from like the trailers or anything you've heard online about where this could possibly go? Any Easter eggs, stuff like that?
Oh, man. So Morbius, I'm not sure. Is he a Doctor Strange villain?
No, he's a Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure, but yeah. I'm like, oh gosh, this guy. I did not know anything really about Morbius, but when I saw him in the trailer, he freaked me out in the movie theaters. I was not expecting that. But I mean, I didn't see any Easter eggs. I don't know if him making the joke that he was saying he was Venom instead of Morbius was a fun little indicator of something.
Yeah, hopefully it means that he's in Venom's like universe.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. You notice anything, Jacob, in the trailers?
Yeah, I noticed the Venom thing, and then I mean, I assume maybe not in this movie, but further down the line, I assume that they would bring him into the Spider-Man to where him and Spider-Man would meet, because in the comic books, you had him and Spider-Man that would fight.
Yeah. Well, Sony does own Spider-Man. I mean, they share rights for Tom Holland at least with Disney's. So,
yeah.
But they're trying to create their own Spider-Verse. You got Morbius, you got Venom, you got Into the Spider-Verse, you got a bunch of other projects down the road. I think they're planning on doing like a Kraven the Hunter. But I think they're trying to create their own universe. Hopefully they keep it all in one universe. So there's a very good chance we could see Tom Holland, Spider-Man make the jump.
Oh yeah.
Possibly in his next trilogy, though. I don't know. I don't know if you guys saw this, but the graffiti on the back wall looked just like Sam Raimi's. Not Sam Raimi's. What's his face? It looked like Andrew's.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it might have been Sam. I forget. It looked like one of the two Spider-Mans that we haven't seen in a while, other than from like No Way Home.
Okay.
We might see him.
Yes, more characters popping in. Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to see that.
Yeah. I was thinking like most of the time watching the trailer, I was thinking a lot of like Doctor Strange. This dude's a doctor. He's having a lot of issues. I kind of like the duality of it though. Like, oh snap, here we are. We got this dude. He's battling between good and right, I guess. Does he want to save people or not? Which is interesting because Doctor Strange is a superhero, but he didn't care about people at first. This guy cares about people, but he's kind of a bad guy.
Yeah.
It's just kind of weird. Like, oh wow. Interesting.
again, it goes back to that like twist where it's like they're Sony's not Sony, like the Spider-Verse is kind of taking these like commonly known like villains and turning them into like conflicted like anti-heroes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really cool how it's like, hey, if he falls, it's like mind over matter kind of situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you guys noticed from the trailers or anything you're looking forward to, ideas of where this movie could be going?
Oh gosh. I'm not sure. I don't want to like read into it and mess like and like it seemed a lot like Venom to me. Like it felt like it was gonna be like Venom, but just Morbius. Which
Yeah.
I don't want to say like, this yeah, it's not that cool, but it felt a lot like it. Like this dude, he's got something inside of him. He's got to keep it under control, or he's gonna kill people.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like it's gonna be a lot of, like it's gonna be kind of really similar to it.
Yeah. So, any closing arguments or things that you want to say about the movie? You think it's gonna be good, bad, connect with anything?
I think it's gonna be something. I think it's gonna be cool though. I think it's time for Jared Leto to redeem himself because
Oh yeah.
I think he'll do good in this role.
Yeah.
He was like, DC wasn't liking him, so he's like, all right, I'll join the MCU. You'll regret this later.
Wait, who do you play in the MCU?
Well, he's gonna play Morbius now. So
Oh, I mean DC. Sorry, my bad.
oh, DC, right? He played Joker. You know,
Oh, he played the
Suicide Squad.
horrible version of Joker.
Yeah.
Oh, ugh. Man, that's like saying Ryan Reynolds and Green Lantern. Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow. Jacob, you got anything closing?
I think it will be a good movie because I mean I kind of thought the same thing about Venom, and I went and saw that, and I was like, oh, that was a pretty decent movie.
Yeah.
So I think this one will. I think it'll be good.
Yeah, for
Seems
sure.
like the movies just keep getting better over time. So I hope that they keep this trend.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks like a great movie. Definitely can't wait to see it. Comes out April 1st. Get your tickets now. Yeah. Looks great. And then we're gonna reach a little bit for our last movie I kind of want to talk about. We're gonna reach a little bit further into the future, maybe like a month. Yeah, it'd be a month from now, basically. But you got Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange coming out.
Oh
Looks
gosh.
amazing.
Uh,
First
oh
thoughts
yeah.
when you saw the trailer.
My mind was like blown. It was like, oh my gosh, this is so much. This looks so cool. I mean, how many times did they have directors change?
Oh,
Or
I
they
don't
had,
know.
I know they did a lot of like retouching over and over. So it's like it looks like they're really trying to make this a good one. I mean, but seeing the visual effects, I mean, I was always a pretty big fan of the visual effects of Doctor Strange. So it looks like they're just going crazy with this one. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm excited.
Yeah. Jacob, what do you think?
I just, I mean, more so than Endgame and Infinity War. Like, if you haven't watched like most of the Marvel films, you are going to be very, very lost because there is a crap ton going on in this one.
Yeah.
I watched a trailer and I had to watch it a couple times, and I even watched it a couple times today because I was like, okay, gotta make sure I know what's actually happening here.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it looks really, really cool.
Yeah.
Just how much stuff they packed in this one trailer. It looks like it's picking up at a bunch of different places.
Oh
Like
yeah.
after No Way Home for Doctor Strange, after WandaVision for Wanda. It just it's crazy. Like if you think about all the like messed up stuff that's happening in the multiverse, like in Loki and
Yeah.
WandaVision, No Way Home, What If, like all these things just keep pounding at the door of the multiverse.
Mhm.
So the question is, okay, who cracked the glass first? Like who caused it to shatter?
Yeah.
And what are you gonna do about it?
I mean, in the trailer, you're led to believe that it's Strange that cracked the glass, but we don't know that for sure.
Yeah.
A mystery.
I still think it was
Yeah.
Loki. I
Yeah.
think it was yeah.
Oh yeah. That is kind of cool. I wonder if they'll actually like reveal it in the movie.
Yeah. Have you guys seen that? Like, I think it might have been a TikTok, but like the four like main things that happened, like that caused like the multiverse to like switch up. Like, when you got He Who Remains, who's like, we passed the threshold, and like you sequence that up with like a bunch of these huge events that's happened all in the same time frame.
Oh.
Maybe it was just everybody like just did everything conveniently at one time, or was it conveniently? Was it a nexus point, as we learned was a thing in Loki?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That'd
So,
be cool.
or wait, what was do you guys remember what the term was in What If? Like, in the Doctor Strange episode, like they used a term where it's like you cannot escape this like certain type of event.
Oh. I know what you're talking about, but I can't pinpoint the name either.
Yeah, but that looks yeah, yeah.
It looks so it's crazy.
Yeah, like
I figure out they have two different Doctor Strange because I saw got the evil Doctor Strange or some kind of Doctor Strange, and then you have like the Doctor Strange with all these multiple hands.
yeah,
I'm not sure if those are the same Doctor Strange, or I'm just reading into it too much and thinking those are two different ones.
yeah. And then you got like this other one who looks like kind of a superhero, kind of Doctor Strange.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
mhm.
the variants. So you can't get any farther in this video without talking about the possibility of tons of cameos.
Oh my gosh, I know they're gonna have a bunch of cameos. Okay, because in No Way Home, they put a little Daredevil cameo, and honestly, I didn't even think he needed to be there, but they just did it. So I know they're gonna probably put a whole bunch in here, and I'm kind of excited to see and try to count them all.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I mean, and this one, there's no telling like how many you could put in there because you already got what you're led to believe. Got Patrick Stewart in there playing what we assume is Professor X.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
he's confirmed it. He was on an
Okay.
interview. I saw
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, I did see that. I'm just being dumb.
I am so excited to see him. I mean, they're gonna have so many cameos. I wouldn't be surprised if I ended up in the movie. I just popped up because there's so many.
Yeah, well, let's list through some of them. Some possibility, if you're gonna have, Dr. X, then you might as well have Magneto, and you might as well have Hugh Jackman's Wolverine.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
And then the very, very fun, very, very fun possibility of having
Oh my goodness.
Deadpool in there. I want to see the combination of Deadpool and Spider-Man so bad. Oh man. And then while we're on, Fox is formerly owned, there's a possibility you can add any of the good Fantastic Four characters. Jessica Alba, my childhood crush. Also, Cheese on the Couch's childhood crush. It's a little weird, but I mean, look at her.
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
The possibilities are endless in the multiverse.
It would be so cool to see Chris Evans as a variant of himself. Oh my gosh. He's so cool. And then, while we're talking about Chris Evans, there's a possibility of him also playing Captain Hydra,
Oh, that would be so sick.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then For anybody that doesn't know, during the casting of Iron Man, there's two choices: Robert Downey Jr. and Tom Cruise. So there's a possibility.
Oh, Tom Cruise is Iron Man. Tom
Yeah.
Iron Man.
Like, obviously, we love Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, but it was very close. And if it wasn't for the help of Jon Favreau, it would have probably been Tom Cruise.
Mm,
But RDJ was born to play Iron Man.
yeah,
But in this other universe, it might have been Tom Cruise.
it's Tom Cruise.
Yeah. So Professor X, this Iron Man possibly might be part of this collective of highly intelligent individuals known as the Illuminati.
Oh yeah.
Because they're getting, you got Benedict Cumberbatch's character of Doctor Strange being handcuffed by a bunch of Ultron bots. Who created Ultron bots?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You got Tom Cruise's Doctor Strange, hopefully. But oh man, that looked really cool.
Yeah. There's also what's there. I think in the trailer there is. Like, I don't really read much anything about her. She's pretty new Marvel age, but American Chavez, if I'm saying her
Oh
name right, they have that character, which I guess is kind of cool because I know she's kind of part of that young group of Avengers type deal.
yeah, that looked really cool. She seems like a cool character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're definitely. You can tell Marvel's really trying to. Hey, our main people are getting a little older. Let's start pumping in new blood.
Yeah, we need to get that new blood in there, the rookies.
Yeah, you can
Get
tell they're
dropped
pushing
in.
hard.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it looks really cool. Possibly Wanda being a protagonist.
Wanda being evil officially, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah. How do you think it's gonna happen? How do you think? Because you obviously got the possibility of her being evil. How would she become evil? Like, how would she start fighting?
Honestly, I am not very sure. I know, okay, because I saw one theory video once, then they talked about how Wanda's really close to her family. And
Hmm.
like, if anything kind of pushes that threshold or pushes her to that point, she has gone like semi evil or crazy in the comics.
Yeah.
So that's a possibility. I don't really know how they would tie that into this MCU because we know in WandaVision, we saw Vision and her kids get wiped out. So I don't know if that's gonna be playing a major role, but I'm not sure. Maybe she'll have some then evil version of her problems too. I don't know. Maybe she'll
Yeah.
get to the dark side.
Yeah. Jacob, you got any theories about what possibly could have pushed Wanda over the edge?
I mean, I would say similarly, like you saw it, like Vision and her kids get wiped out, and she kind of went a little crazy for a hot second. Um, so that's pretty much all I got. Not really like any other theories on it.
Yeah. I got one. It's a little bit. I don't know. It's out there. All right. And I heard this from other
Mhm.
people. Like there was like a conglomerate of people I heard, and then this is like my little tweaked addition of the theory. There's a like I'm thinking in my head. Obviously she loves her kids a lot. I know this phrase has been used a lot in the past, like 3 Marvel series and movies. I'm thinking Wanda's lonely. She wants her kids. She's looking at the Darkhold, and at the very end of the series, looking for some way to get her kids back. She hears a voice, right? What if that's possibly Mephisto reaching out and implanting like little, "Hey, mom, I'm over here. I'm over here."
Oh my
While
gosh,
she's
that is
crazy
great. That'd
looking
be
for her
cool.
kids. Doctor Strange is like, "Hey, no, they're gone. Don't mess with anything." And she's like, "You know what? Screw you. I'm going for my kids."
Oh
And just goes on a rampage.
no. That would be crazy. Go crazy like Shang-Chi's dad.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's be cool.
Love that
That even
phrase.
that's a good theory.
Love that phrase. Go crazy like Shang-Chi's dad.
Go crazy.
Go crazy, go stupid, go Shang-Chi.
Ah.
Yeah. So if you guys could pick any one cameo from any of the movies that you've seen, MCU or not, what would you guys like to see in this movie?
I would like to see Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. I don't care if it doesn't make sense. I just want to see it. I don't know. I could even be Old Man Logan.
Yeah. Jacob, you got anybody that you're like, please?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Hugh Jackman too. I've been thinking that's a possibility ever since I saw the trailer, and I was like, I need to see him in there.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I think the funniest cameo that they could possibly do is Deadpool, just talking straight up to the camera. I think that'd be hysterical, or like an end scene of him like crawling out from like a prison or whatever. You got the Illuminati prison, him like trying to get out. It's like, "Oh, kids, don't try this at home." Shoots off both of his legs, something like that. But who I'd really like to see is I'd like to see Jeffrey Wright's The Watcher. Like he's my favorite character out of the entire like Marvel universe.
Oh, he did play the Watcher.
I want to see him like in a physical form, like
Mhm.
Jeffrey Wright himself.
CGI and all.
Oh yeah, that'd be so cool to see him.
Yeah, that would be actually be pretty cool.
Like I would love to see that.
hmm
So, any closing thoughts? Anything that you think might happen? Like good movie, bad movie for Doctor Strange?
I think it's gonna be a pretty good movie. I'm excited to see how they're gonna do it though, because I honestly thought No Way Home was like a pretty awesome movie,
hmm
but it was like a pretty like off the charts movie, and I'm like, oh man, Marvel, you got some act to follow. So I mean, I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with the multiverse because they seem to be really trying to make it good. And
Yeah.
so I think it's gonna be good. Thumbs up for me.
What you got, Jacob?
I will also say I think it's gonna be great. I just like Doctor Strange. I thought the first one was great. This one bringing the multiverse in, just kind of bringing everything together, everything that Marvel has built since Infinity War. Like just like when you thought it was the end, basically. Now you've got like a bunch of new problems. So I give it a thumbs up. I think it will be good.
Let's go. 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, sweet. I'm gonna give it a third thumbs up. This is
Hey.
amazing. I think, in my mind, I think MCU kind of viewed, you had the first little trickles and like WandaVision. Okay, can Evan Peterson be in there and people wouldn't get mad? Too bad they made him a boner joke. That sucked. Then they're like, okay, a little bit more spice over in Hawkeye, and they added Kingpin. And then we'll add a lot more spice over in No Way Home, where they added, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, and forget what Daredevil's actor's name is.
Oh, yeah,
But
well,
then they saw how well that reacted, and they're like, okay, we know people love this stuff. Let's dump everything in this movie. And I think because they can, they will.
mhm.
So, oh man, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the possibility of seeing a bunch of variants and just having your
Yes.
mind blown. I'm afraid that there's going to be so much cheering in the crowds. It's going to overtake the speakers, and I'm going to have to go do another one. And then it's going to be the same problem. I'm not going to see the movie because everybody keeps talking.
Oh man.
But it looks fantastic. So, yeah, definitely a thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Yes. You know, it'd be a funny cameo if they added Howard the Duck.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be kind of funny. Just waddling somewhere. I
Drinking his
think they could do
martini.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, he was what other ones was he in?
Who's it? Marvel What If, right? I think he's in Marvel What If for a couple of
Yeah, he was.
I know he was in one of the movies. It might have been.
Was it Doctor Strange? No, not
Was it?
Doctor
I think it
Strange.
was the first Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, okay.
I think like he had like some sort of an appearance there
What?
when they were in nowhere.
Yeah. What is he? Like, what's the point of having him? Like, what's so special about him?
I don't
I
know actually.
I don't remember. I know he's in the comics, and I know he's just kind of like a goofy character, but
It's like, what does he contribute in any way, shape, or form? He's just to the side at the bar drinking. What does he do?
He's like an old-timey detective or something. I don't know.
Dude, yeah, he's like like my little sister just chewing in the car. It's like, hey, you want to come over and play with us? Nah, I'm fine. I'll kill a fish and make fun of you guys. I'm like, dude, what do you?
But if he was with Deadpool, that would be pretty crazy.
pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tons of possibility. We'll find out soon enough in like a month. So yeah. Well, I think that's about time. We've been on here quite a bit talking about this. Lost track of time. We plan on, well, hopefully, if you guys are down, planning on doing a series on Moon Knight and then maybe a review on Morbius upcoming here in the next 2-3 weeks, whenever that comes out. If you guys are down with that, but yeah, looks like it's gonna be amazing. Every project that Marvel and DC is coming out. Actually, no, it's just Marvel. DC already finished his stuff for the now. All of it looks amazing. So yeah. Any closing remarks? Anybody?
I'm excited and I'm ready. I'm ready for what Marvel's got.
I too am ready, and everyone better go watch it.
All
Or
right.
else I will personally beat you.
Watch out for Jacob. He's gonna find you. All right. Well, thanks for watching. This is the Con Kids. We'll see you guys again probably in like 2 weeks. And peace.
See ya.
Peace.